Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a second rec from Holdfast. If you guys have seen the first video, it was a very informative rec at 1100, but he's climbed up to 1150 and this is rec number 2. And this time Holdfast will still be playing in red as the Spanish and his opponent is going to be playing in blue as the Franks. And it's actually a different opponent this time, so we'll just go ahead and reset that. Very nice, but yeah, the rest is still good. So Spanish versus Franks, we'll take a look at this game. And we'll do yet another rec review. And I'm really loving this rec review style. I feel like it's really good for the people who take it. In fact, I get a lot of positive reviews. They come back, they said, oh, it's so obvious when you put it like that. And they actually climb in ELO very fast, which is just amazing for me as like a coach. And like, I wanted to be a teacher for those who don't know. So this is like I get a lot of like satisfaction from positive results. So let me just say, I appreciate you. And I really like, getting back those positive stories and being able to help you guys out. And I'm loving how this format is working. People on YouTube are also really enjoying it. So this rec in Dark Age, I'm kind of blabbering a little bit. I get a couple minutes to just talk about nonsense while the rec goes underway. I'm also keeping an eye on a few things, and I only caught one mistake in the first few minutes. We were actually taking straggler trees. Now, this is a mistake because they're walking back 2 tiles to take wood instead of just being on a wood line where they get it more efficiently. And on top of that, you want your stragglers to be safe for later. Using your stragglers early is actually bad. Straggler trees are super important for mid-late game, especially if you start getting pressured off wood or if you get forwarded. So extended period of time on straggler is actually bad, and definitely should be avoided. So I'm not sure why you're on straggler here. You have a couple very solid woodlines, and you're gonna go on for it. So let's call it a minor error for now. It's all good. And not the end of the world, of course, but just, it's worth me getting that information out there. Straggler trees are very useful for later on. Rest of the build is solid. 2 on wood is great. Gonna be bringing in our second boar. Beautiful lure. Great Dark Age, honestly. Great Dark Age, which is good. A lot of you guys sending these recs in always have a good Dark Age, which is solid. We're gonna go ahead and attempt a deer lure here. See how that one plays out. Last rec I reviewed, you kind of gave up on the deer lure after it failed a couple times. This time you're having a bit more success, which I love to see. And we're bringing that in. And yeah, you get that one in. Okay, cool. All right, not bad, not bad. That's all good. And you get 1 deer, and then you're gonna go for a second. Oh, okay, going for a second. And we're gonna go ahead and 21 pop and up with no loom or with loom. And no loom, 21 pop. A little bit risky, I'm not gonna lie. Normally when no loom, it has to be 19 pop no loom or 20 pop no loom. 21 no loom is a bit risky because then your opponent gets the Feudal Age faster usually. But in this case, our opponent is not, so we're gonna probably get away with it. Okay, so we're gonna go with the 1 lumber camp approach. Usually my magic number is 8. This time we choose 9. Not the end of the world, I don't mind. But again, same issue as last time. You have a lot on straggler trees. You don't need 13 on wood. I don't know where you got this idea that 13 on wood is correct. Even if you go like 8 or 9 on lumber camp, you need like 1 or 2 on straggler max, not 4. And what's going to happen now, same thing as the last rec. And again, you sent them in both times, so I don't expect it to change. But from now on, I want this to change. Same thing as last time. You're basically going to have an excess of wood and not enough food. But that's okay. We're playing as the Spanish. We're probably going to go for a scout rush here. And we should be a-okay. And I do like that you're skipping loom, by the way. Like, I actually love that. I think you got that from one of my videos or watching me play or whatnot, but that's good. It never gets punished. It literally never gets punished at this level. Like, I'm 100% certain. And if it does, you're probably going to lose the game anyway. Just blame it on something else. No loom is solid. Gonna go for a little bit of a lame here, and we will get a villain. Okay, well, not a lame. It's like you're attacking. It's Feudal Age. Why not? The guy's fully walling. We kill a vill. That's all perfect. Okay, so now you're playing against full walls. What should you do? Now, I actually died to someone full walling the other day, and the conclusion I've come to is what you should do if you open stable against someone fully walled. What you should do is actually make 2 scouts. All right, so you have exactly 3, 1 starting with 2 scouts, and just patrol his perimeter and start attacking loose walls to force him to defend. This does 2 things. Number 1, you keep an eye on your opponent. Number 2, if he sneaks out some army, you have something ready to fight a little bit. And number 3, you're going to be actually putting some pressure and forcing him to wall up, not giving him a free game. And you never know when he slips up and lets you in, okay? But the main thing there is that you keep an eye on your opponent's base and you just don't let him do things sneakily. So in this case, you got a scout inside, which is great. Even if it's not the case, just patrolling the perimeter with 3 scouts, I think that does wonders. And 3 scouts really does not slow you down. The other option, if you haven't built their stable yet, is to ignore the stable altogether and just make the farms faster, which is also a decent approach. Opponent is now going to be stonewalling. Okay. So again, it's really going for the slow approach. So when you're in a game like this, where it's really slow, again, I already talked about the 2 scouts, but what you should do, really, is rush the castle as fast as you can. Those guys, 110 wood. What are you waiting for? You want a personal invitation to make a farm? Make those farms! That's good. Second one, make those farms, guys. The faster you make the farms, the faster you get the 800 food, the faster you get the castle age. Have we ever questioned why they're asking us 800 food to get the castle age? It's an enormous amount. They're asking us 0 wood, so the lumberjacks are happy. 800 food, all on the backs of the poor middle-class farmers? This is ridiculous, right? So we have to help out the farmers, get the farms down faster, okay? As fast as you can, get that 800 food. It's a big ask, again. I don't like how much they're asking from us, but as a farmer myself, but we have to make do with whatever we have here. Okay, taking this fight is interesting. Oh, the micro! Oh, I mean, you're going places, brother. Hold fast, you got a career here. Nice micro there. Don't lose it to this scout, though. Hold fast. You're going nowhere. I'm sorry. Just go ahead and quit the game. Go ahead. I hope this is your last game ever. Oh, no. I'm totally joking. But that was, unfortunately, down 2 scouts. You had a lot of potential there for a second. Oh, potential's back. No, it's not. Okay. It's fine. We lost the bill on both sides. We lost our scouts. It's no big deal. All of this, by the way, doesn't matter. Because we all die one day. No, I'm kidding. It's not that deep. All of these early skirmishes doesn't matter. Because the main goal still remains whoever gets the faster castle, okay? That's the idea here. And our opponent is stonewalling, which means he's going to delay himself a little bit more. His villas are not working. So we'll wall with Palisade to be safe. You don't have to if your opponent's fully walled, but we see a barracks and a stable. So just in case he makes a few scouts, it is good to be fully walled. So I do like this, okay? I do like that you're walling. And I want to rush the castle age. We have a gold out here, which you could take if you just like leave one gap open or make a gate. Take that gold, or you can take the gold at the back. Either way, you'll be fine. Ooh, trying to snipe another bill. Okay, perfect. Very nice. Excellent, excellent. Okay, and now we're going to be working our way to castle age. In fact, we're almost there. Like, Spanish getting the extra gold just feels so smooth. I like they got both eco upgrades. Gonna go for the back gold. Strategically, perfectly played. Execution-wise, really good at the start. Then we lost the scouts. But as I mentioned earlier, not a big deal. Strategy-wise, we're doing well. Minute of idle TC time. See if you can bring that back a little bit. Like, we got 0 pressure this game, so the fact that we're not going to be 2 minutes out of TC time, I'm not sure why this is happening, okay? But I'm going to point it out. It is happening. One thing that could help you with this habit, for those that are watching as well, in Feudal Age, don't just queue 1 vill, all right? If you have extra food and you're just saving up for castle age, just queue like 5 vills, okay? So you don't have any idle TC time, and then when you need to click up, you can just cancel the vills anyways in like literally half a second, okay? So that's a nice little tip that could help you with the idle TC time. But again, I'm not sure why exactly it's happening because you're not under any pressure. Okay, we're going to get the castle age around 20 minutes. Just for the record, in this exact same build, I would probably hit castle age around like 18 minutes. So you can probably shave off another 2 minutes just from having less wood and faster on the food, okay? So just to let you know, there is a room for improvement, but you're actually hitting a very reasonable time nonetheless. Okay, so we're going to hit castle age around 2010, which is completely fine. And then we're going to go for a boom. So we're going to go maybe TC here and maybe TC at the back. We'll see. TC there. Monastery. Oh, double monastery. Okay. I don't hate it, actually. And another TC. Perfect. Gold mega upgrade. Let's get the wood upgrade now. Yeah, wood upgrade is the only one that's like absolutely mandatory. 2 monasteries. So we clearly want to fight for the relics. Okay. High level strategy to fight for relics should be with light cav, with 1 stable. This is like a classic 1 stable light cav approach. In lower levels, light cav doesn't get utilized as much because light cav is not good to fight. It's good with mobility, speed, etc., which is more like things that higher level players tend to make use of a bit more. But just for you to know that light cav here is the correct choice. 2 monasteries without light cav leaves us open to die to enemy light cav, okay? But luckily, enemy is going to go knight, so we're going to have the 2 monasteries to defend. And I really like your setup. Only thing missing here is wood upgrade. But otherwise, really nice 3TC setup. 2 monasteries for relics is completely fine. I really like that, actually. Sending in the knights. Let's see what our opponent can do. And let's see what you can do, actually, and how you react to this. Okay, so knights breaking in. You have the monks. Can I get the conversion? Good. One tip. Really good tip. Listen up. Everyone has to listen up because I know y'all not doing this. Pro tip with the monk. You convert, right? Right click to convert like you did. All right, let me bring this back a little bit. This is like the best tip you'll ever hear. Right click to convert and then shift garrison into the TC. This is so broken, by the way. What happens is your monk will convert the knight, okay? And the frame it's converted, he will already start moving. Had you done that, he would already start moving and he would garrison the TC. This is why monks are so broken in pro play. We're just shift Q abusing, like left and right. So you convert and you shift Q the monk into the TC. He gets the conversion. Frame perfect. That's not a human reaction. Frame perfect. On that same frame, the next frame, he's already moving to the TC and he'll hop in. So now, like, you have a small delay, few seconds human delay. You realize you get the conversion. You want to bring the monk in. And in this case, you saved him, which is really good. But you could save him 100% of the time if you do the shift Q strategy, okay? Nice little tip. Probably the best tip you'll ever have on monk defense, by the way. You definitely start using that one. I'm happy you saved him this time, but a lot of times with human reaction, you end up losing him. But nonetheless, an amazing tip, so you guys can try that out yourselves. That guy was a goner anyway, so no point shift clicking him, but, you know, a lot of times you could save those monks. But anyway, nonetheless, good monk defense. So we clear the threats. Well, yeah, we push it back, and now we get our economy right back to shape. Right back into shape. Everyone back. Start making vills. Good. Nice. And we're picking up relics. Really, really impressed by this play. Amazing play so far. 4th DC. Good. Continue booming. Now there's no more threat. And now we're on 4th DC getting the relics. This is perfect. We're going to get a vill lead. Playing as the Spanish. We're not really under any threat right now. Spanish have amazing late game. Gonna go for 50C on the side. A little bit unorthodox, a little bit strange. I don't hate it, but it's a little bit unorthodox. Has its pros and cons, though. I don't mind it. Secure that stone, why not? Scout walks in. Oh, brother. Okay, we lost 2 monks. That's fine. We get the conversion. Not worth commenting on that. It's whatever. 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold. You gonna buy me a Rolex? What are you saving the 1,000 gold for? What are you doing? Saving it from Feudal Age, eh? You better be. If I see 2,000, though, don't make me see 2,000. Fast forwarding. By the way, farms. We have no farms. 11. No, we have more than 11 farms. We just pulled them. We had like 22 farms, though. Guys, we need to be getting to like 40 farms ASAP on booming. 35 on wood. You should take the wood and make the farms. That's what booming is, you know? Booming is getting the farm count up higher. Alright. Farm a little bit faster. You wouldn't be floating gold if you farmed a bit faster, okay? That's the best tip. Farm. Food is such an important upgrade. You need 1,000 food to get Imperial Age. Any upgrade in the game, basically, besides a few unique techs, need food. Units, vills need food. Everything needs food. So farming is essential. Farming is so good. You'll rarely have a problem where you have too much food. You rarely have it. And if you do, you can spend it by just going like best unit in the game anyway. You know, it costs only food. Just go Hussar, send 20 Hussar into opponent's base, and let him deal with it. Like, too much food is your opponent's problem because you're sending Hussar. But too much gold, now we have our own problems. Alright? But yeah, good. Nice. Why couldn't we do this a bit earlier? Like, I'm not mad that we have it now. But if we did it a bit earlier, we could be clicking imp faster, okay? So, good ideas, but just do this auto-farming stuff a little bit earlier. But I like that you fixed the gold. Now we're gonna go 2 castles conks. Okay, don't mind that at all. We're gonna get farm upgrade. Still need wood upgrade. The boom is doing great. You're up 30 vills. This is fantastic. This is really good. Like, I really like how you played this. We're up some res. It's been solid. You know, there's that monk, but it's all good. We also picked up a couple relics. Yeah, 3 relics. Then we have some conks. Defending with some conks now. He's coming forward castle. Against forward castle, the steps we need. Oh, we're lacking bloodlines husbandry on those conks, by the way. Oh, but we're getting it now. That's fine. The steps against forward castle. Okay, really simple. Step 1, don't panic. Step 2, we pull those away from it. And step 3, we want to go imp and get a castle of our own. We already have 2 castles of our own, so we just need imp. Real simple. At this point, sell all the wood, sell a bit of food, click up to imp, which you're doing perfect. It's like you're listening to me. Perfect, perfect. Well done. Amazing, amazing. All right, now we're going to fast forward a little bit. So we're just going to be developing. At this point, I don't want to see you stop making villas. I keep making villas. Good, good. You're keeping the farm production up. Good. You're floating food. Good. This is good. That 1,000 food, you're going to drop me, my brother, like 4 or 5 stables and just start spamming light cap into your opponent's base. That's how you should think of a food access, by the way. Like, food excess is just as bad as any other resource, but it's the easiest resource to spend and do something productive. Wood is easy to spend as well, but wood only is spent to make more buildings or to make more farms. It doesn't. It's like it's like step 0 to getting something on the field, right? That's why I don't like floating wood. It takes a long time to transition wood into something else, but food, it transitions like this into units, vills, light cav, upgrades. It's so easy to spend food. All right, now you're gonna go ahead and make another castle, preparing the Trebuchet War. Perfect. At this point, we need to be preparing our composition. So you already have the conch as your main unit, which is good. You have to prepare your secondary unit. Perfect, which is light cav. Like light cav or Hussar conch is the perfect composition. It could also be halb if you want to. Whatever you want to choose. We get Imperial Age faster. We use our trebs right away, I imagine. Yep, trebs right away. Perfect. Opponent is not doing trebs. I don't know why. He went for a forward castle. I guess to take your stone. Yeah, that's not a bad idea from the opponent as well. I guess he might be giving up on the Trebuchet War. He knows you have, you know, a couple castles. Now we're going to go conks. What can we talk about here? It's just about getting to 200 pop as fast as possible. So still, you stop making vills. Still continue making vills. And just, what you can do is, a nice little tip in late game, by the way. You have a lot of food, right? The limiting factor here to spend the food is we need more stables. We need more wood. Simple as that. Simple logic. Select all TCs. Make vills because we can afford it. Right-click a lumber camp or a wood. One vill makes a lumber camp. And then right-click all the TCs onto one tree. And just spam vills. Simple as that. It's really that simple. And then you get 10 vills onto wood within the next 2-3 minutes. And that is how you fix this economic problem. And it's a good problem to have because it's a lot of food. As soon as you add in like 5 stables, all of a sudden you're spamming Hussar, which is exactly our late game setup anyway. Alright, so order of operations for Imp. We need to upgrade our Conquistador to the max. It's our main unit, so you should be getting Archer armor now and not Cav armor. Because you have 0 Cav units on the field, so why are you upgrading this? It doesn't make any sense. Can't. Oh no, that ram's going in. No! Oh, I went for the castle, not the trebs. Oh, this blue player is ambitious. He's gonna go for the castle. Conk's doing work on the cav. It's a better unit. It's a better unit than the cav. It's good. You got the monks too? Oh, good job. Kiting back to the monks? Damn, that's actually really good. Well played. The high level move right there. Got raids coming in. Oh, we're taking out his army like crazy. I could really use the armor on the conch though. It's actually good. We got elite conch though. Amazing. Elite conch is a badass unit. Getting raided a little bit. When you get raided in late game, you have to spam vills to replenish. So right now, you have a problem where you're stopping vill production in Imp, but like right now you should have always continued making vills because you never hit 200 pop. That's the only time you stop. But right now, since you got raided, you want to deal with the raids and then get back to same thing as like in Cassage. Get your economy back on track and start making vills again, which is good. You're doing a little slow, but you're doing it. That's good. Yeah, perfect. So get your economy back on track. and then play from there. Good conch micro. 6,000 food though. Again, you have 1,000 wood. Just drop the stables and start spamming, right? One advice, practical advice, because I really don't want this to be like an only theory. One practical advice: you micro the conchs, right? You hit three. You hit 3 conchs, okay? You hit 3 cav. Stop microing the conchs. It's 5 cavs. They're not going to kill your entire army of 30 conchs. So just stop microing that, and instead use the time to just drop your stables. It's practical, right? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm also telling you how to do it, okay? Like, the only next step is for me to just come to your house and do it myself. But I'm telling you what to do and how to do it. That's really what I want to differentiate my coaching from anyone else's, okay? It's not just like, oh, yeah, you should have bid on 6 tables. I'll tell you exactly when you drop those 6 tables. And in this case, it's instead of microing those conchs when you already won the fight. That's when you make the 6 tables. Cool, now we're going to go Trebs to push this back. Again, composition, 1 food unit, 1 gold unit, 1 siege unit. Treb is the siege unit. Conch is the gold unit. And we're only missing our food unit, which is the... or a food wood unit, which is the Hussar in this case. Again, it could easily be Halb if we're scared of Paladin, but it just so happens that Conch Monk deals with Paladin pretty well on its own, so you don't necessarily need Halbs. But either way, I think you'd win with both. Or you're winning with both. Who knows if you're going to win? I don't know. Alright, so Paladin come in. Again, the Conquistador is actually pretty damn good against Paladin, so you're not really too scared of them, but it's still a Paladin. It's still a Frank Paladin, so if you do take some damage, I'd understand. Opponent has 3,000 gold as well. He can play all day. Alright. I'm starting to think we might lose, actually. Oh, boy. I'm starting to think we might lose. Oh, where's our conch numbers? And this is all because we didn't get to 200 pop, eh? Our opponent got to 200 pop before us. It all collapsed. The 6,000 food. If that was in Hussar production, for sure you would have won this game. For sure. Jumping in and out of the castle. Yeah, I think you're microing a little too much. Just let the conchs fight. Yeah. Let the conchs fight. And get more units on the field. Yeah, now we just kind of collapsed. Wow. We really collapsed in a position where we didn't have to. Now, again, you might be watching this back and you might be thinking, oh, I should have went Halbs. Or someone might be commenting he should have went Halbs. Which is probably correct. Like, Halbs is better versus Franks. But I really don't think that was the issue. So, like, if you see before you got snowballed, you actually had a very reasonable army here. So you had, like, the 24 conchs. It could have easily been, like, yeah, it could have easily been more. You're actually making them. So, you know, we have a decent amount of conchs. The issue here is that we're just not spending the food. So we just had, like, 10 stables and Hussar. Hussar is an excellent meat shield, and Hussar can also rage your opponent. You didn't attack your opponent once in the entire game, basically. Past early walls. So had we just sent in a few Hussars, it makes the game a lot harder for your opponent. And, you know, there's always holes in your opponent's map after the early game. So Hussars to raid a little bit is really good. And this is basically seconds before disaster, where we're trebbing. We're not 200 pop, so we should always be, you know, continuing to make units and ramping up that production. And I hope I've given you some practical tips on how to ramp up that production. And yeah, we ended up just getting snowballed. I mean, let's just see how this played out. The Paladins came in. I think you're once again over microing the conchs, trying to hit and run with them. But we should have just get the armor on conchs, let them fight, and just pull back to like a hill or like a choke. Let them fight and do other stuff. Like what you can do is, like, you know, put villagers in the castle. You know, you could, you know, spam some Hussar and then, you know, send it to snipe the enemy Treb. You can do that kind of stuff. But because you're just running back and forth using the conchs, nothing else is being done. Like, you're getting raided, right? You also never got Supremacy, which is really good with Spanish. Worth mentioning. Overall, not bad game. Not a bad game. We're going to fast forward to the end now. I was really impressed by a lot of the things you did. I actually enjoyed your strategy. You're up 30 bills at some point as well. So you clearly should have won this game, in my opinion. But that's okay. I highlighted a few things that I think were very valuable in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully hold fast. This was you know, helpful for you. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. And I think you got some decent potential here, man. Honestly, I think you got some decent potential. Just a few things have to click a little bit more, and you should be good. Hope you guys enjoyed this one on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want more rec reviews, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share them with your friends who might be interested in this. We're not a big crew, you know, us that want to get better at Age of Empires. Not a lot of us, you know. But let's make our voice heard. If you guys want more of like this, let me know in the comments. I will bring them in. And if you're interested in getting your own rec reviewed, of course, it's through Patreon. I offer the service to everyone. Everyone is welcome. There's a small fee attached to it, but once you pay that, it should be completely fine. And I do this same scenario where I recorded the video and post it on YouTube for everyone to witness your mistakes and your successes. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.